Remember Kelly Dale from American Restoration? For 6 years, Kelly and her family did their best to restore vending machines, gas pumps, barber chairs, motorcycles, I mean really, you name it. But how much do you really know about this Vegas-based gal?
I'll be counting it and coming back to you in just a minute.
Probably not too much. And while we do deep dives on many TV stars, most folks we cover are established media personalities. They have connections and histories in the industry, and there's usually lots of media coverage on their lives.
You build this? Yes, you did.
But this just isn't the case for Kelly Dale. She's never received as much shine as other reality stars because she's not exactly snooky. Kelly has chosen a private life and not much is known about her. Fans have been in the dark since Kelly and her family were mysteriously kicked off American Restoration, the very show they helped make famous. So, what is Kelly up to today? Fortunately for curious fans, we've done the digging into Kelly's history to find her secret past. But before we dig in, please give this video a thumbs up, it really helps. And subscribe to the channel for more deep dives like this. But without further ado, let's go find out. What happened? Single mother struggle. Kelly's life before American Restoration is kind of murky, but do not worry, we have done the research on Kelly and her early life, and what we found may surprise you. It's difficult to imagine Kelly without her co-star and business partner, her lover Rick Dale. But early in her life, far before she ever met the guy, Kelly was kind of directionless. Just a young woman living in Las Vegas. Nothing bad she can get into in Vegas, right? Well, at some point she met a man and had 2 children, including her son Brettley. But Kelly pre-Dale was still young, enjoying her life at the time. Unfortunately, her future wasn't planned out. And when the relationship began to fall apart, Kelly fought to make it work for the sake of her children. But she couldn't keep things together and the two broke up. Kelly was in a tough spot. She was now a single mother, asking herself, would she and her family be able to survive? She knew she had to provide for her children, so she busted her butt for years just to make ends meet. She went to school and earned a marketing degree, using it to work as a realtor. Finally, after years of struggling, she found she was finally able to make a decent living. But still, things didn't feel quite right. She knew that something was missing. Kelly was lonely, and while she liked her job, she wasn't exactly passionate about it. Without love or a fulfilling career, Kelly frequently found herself at the gym at 3 a.m., mulling over her past mistakes and her uncertain future. But then, right under her nose, something exceptional happened. Let's go find out the miraculous encounter that would change her life forever. A chance encounter changes everything. So while she was sweating away, there was also a man that kept late hours at the gym, and he and Kelly began to slowly develop a friendship. The guy was recently divorced, and like Kelly, dealt with his loneliness with red-eye workout sessions too. So on a whim really, Kelly decided to invite him to a social gathering with her friends. But Kelly was a little surprised when the man showed up to the gathering as if it was a date. Kind of embarrassing for both of them, right? But then Kelly thought about it some more and realized that she was actually attracted to this mystery man. And so the unlikely pair went on another date, a proper date this time. And soon they were involved in a passionate affair. The man, of course, was Rick Dale. Kelly and Rick soon shacked up together, and it wasn't long before the two were working together as well. From there, it was only a matter of time before TV stardom was in their hands. While Rick did the glamorous restorations, Kelly managed the business side of things, dealing with the customers, payroll, and the nuts and bolts of the operation. But as we know, nothing lasts forever, and Kelly's happy romance was no exception. Before too long, their empire was crumbling before their very eyes. Why was Kelly canned? For 6 years, the Dale family kept things running smoothly on American Restoration. The show was consistently solid in ratings, and the Dale clan kept the content coming. That was until Kelly and her family received some terrible news that would forever change their lives. The producers of American Restoration announced that there would be a 6th season, Woohoo! Great news, right? After all, most TV shows don't even make it to 6 seasons. Unless you're Homer Simpson, you're not promised a long career in TV. But the seemingly positive news was not so for Kelly, because there was one ginormous catch. Kelly and her family would not be part of the show going forward. Can you imagine how humiliating it would be to be fired from a show that you helped make popular, only to see it continue after you're gone? You can't have The Simpsons without Homer.
Homer, get ready!
Well, either way, Kelly is a real person, and when she got the news that her family was fired, she was humiliated. It wasn't just about the impending struggle. The show was a love of her life, but it was also her kids' love. So what did Kelly do? Well, I bet you can guess she didn't roll over and die. The woman is a natural-born hustler, and she got to work immediately, using her many skills to provide for her family. As of today, Kelly is back in the real estate game, operating out of her home in Las Vegas. This woman is awesome. Get this, she and Dale specialize in helping military veterans find housing after their service has ended. But real estate alone isn't enough for the industrious Kelly. She also runs several businesses on the side, one being a custom sign and embroidery operation, while the other is a mobile DIY paint party. And I don't quite know what that means, but it sure does sound fun. A complicated family life. Okay, so both she and Rick have kids from previous marriages. And if you have kids, you know coordinating with them is not really easy. And it's easy for kids to feel resentful about new situations. So how does this affect Kelly? Well, although she is private about many aspects of her life, she's actually very vocal about her advocacy for blended families. Kelly and Dale maintained a blended family almost from the start of their relationship. But to make matters a bit messier, Kelly and Rick had a daughter together named Allie. And we know with any family there's drama and tension, while balancing the complex interactions between stepkids and biological kids. Also, if you recall, a lot of Dale kids showed up on the show at one point or another, and you may not believe the effects that the show had on their family dynamic. Are the kids all right? Let's start with Brettley. Fans might remember Kelly's son Brettley from his occasional appearance on American Restoration as a picker. As one of Kelly's older kids, you might expect Brettley to resent or grow distant from his mother because of the intensity of his early life. And when news broke that Brettley quit his parents' business, many people feared the worst. But I'm happy to say he quit to open his own shop. So how is he doing today? We are happy to say Brettley seems to be doing more than fine and is still on great terms with his mother. Brettley has a wife of his own and 2 children too, making Kelly a bona fide grandmother. So what about Kelly's son, Tyler? There was a few reasons you might expect some drama around Tyler. In 2012, after years of rumors circulating Hollywood that Tyler was gay, he felt compelled to tweet about his current girlfriend to set the record straight. Is Tyler resentful about being the subject of paparazzi? The rumors will still swirl, but Tyler is also on great terms with his family. And he and his girlfriend, Haley Aaron, have been dating for a decade, since just a little after Tyler's tweet. The two aren't married yet, but who knows, I think I hear some wedding bells in the distance. Find them on Instagram and keep up to date with them. Going from a cult favorite TV show to a normal day job is quite the change, but Kelly has never been one to take things for granted. She always seems to have another trick up her sleeve. The bottom line is she supports her family, even through the complications of a TV show and a blended family. So I'm gonna be in the camp of not worrying about Kelly Dale. I have a good feeling she's gonna be fine. All right, enough of me, now it's your turn.
Surprise, motherfucker.
What are your favorite moments from American Restoration? Do you think Kelly got enough credit for all she did behind the scenes? Do you think it was fair that Kelly and her fam were kicked off the show? Get in the comments and sound off. But before you go, please smash that thumbs up icon. Subscribe to the channel and come back often so we can keep telling you what happened?